looks like it's going to be a wintry mix. This is going to start off with a fairly quick-moving low-pressure system making its way through the Great Lakes region and towards the northeastern U.S. It's going to really start to intensify rapidly once it reaches Cape Cod, and then after that it could take a path that could take it towards the southwest of Nova Scotia or potentially up through the Bay of Fundy. What that means is for Nova Scotia on Thursday, you're likely looking at a mixture of snow, ice pellets, and rain, with a higher potential that there could be just snow around southern and eastern areas of New Brunswick, as well as the west of Prince Edward Island. The east of Prince Edward Island likely to see a mix of precipitation out of this weather system as well. So this really looks like it's going to start ramping up in the Maritimes by Thursday afternoon, ongoing into Thursday evening and Thursday night before beginning to exit off towards the northeast of the region as we head into Friday morning. Snowfall expectations with this one. That's going to be tricky because of the mixture it is expected to bring in. Right now for Nova Scotia, I'd ballpark it as 5 to 15 centimeters, depending on the nature of that mixture of snow, ice pellets, freezing rain, and rain. Now, the most rain at this time looks like it'll come in across the eastern half of Nova Scotia, maybe clipping as well the eastern parts of Prince Edward Island. That would keep the overall snowfall amounts for that part of Nova Scotia a little bit lower. In the southwest, though, if you miss out on some of that rain and some of the ice pellets, that's where some of the snowfall totals can climb up between 10 and 15 centimeters. Now, on the current path of this weather system, the highest chance of areas remaining in the colder air looks like it'll be around eastern, central, and southern areas of New Brunswick, and then there would be a higher potential of some overall totals between 10 and 20 centimeters. Bottom line is keep tabs on that Thursday forecast. Check in case there are any weather alerts issued for your area by Environment Canada. Now, speaking of weather alerts, we have some that have been issued for tonight, and they concern the presence of snow squalls. And the risk of snow squall is going to be highest tonight around southwestern areas of Nova Scotia, up through the Annapolis Valley and areas surrounding the Minas Basin. You can see as we take our timeline through, more blues kind of painting in to that part of Nova Scotia, indicating that flurries are expected to become more widespread for those areas. And with those flurries within them, that's where there will be the risk of those snow squalls, bringing visibility down and leading to enough accumulation in some cases that there could be some snowy roads. Now, the risk of snow squalls will carry on into Wednesday morning and possibly even Wednesday afternoon for a few areas before it looks like it's going to be diminishing later Wednesday evening and Wednesday night. Now, if you're thinking about New Year's Eve plans in the Maritimes, so for Wednesday evening and Wednesday night, bundle up for it this year. Temperatures are going to be cold and the wind is still going to be on the blustery side. Speaking of cold temperatures, most low temperatures tonight in Nova Scotia, falling a few to several degrees below the freezing mark, down to around -10 tonight for Charlottetown and Summerside. Many areas of Prince Edward Island, and low temperatures for New Brunswick for tonight, falling into range around -10 to -15. Here's a look at the 7-day outlook, which will, of course, take us into the new year, to 2026. There's that snowy weather system in the forecast for New Year's Day for New Brunswick on Thursday. Cold air follows in behind that weather system, much like what we're experiencing this evening and tonight. So cold through the upcoming weekend. Chance of flurries after that on Monday, and sunshine, colder temperatures in the forecast for Tuesday of next week. Here we are for Nova Scotia. Wintry mix of weather developing on Thursday, and behind it, gusty, colder winds, flurries, probably risk of snow squalls on Friday. Flurries in the forecast for Saturday. Chance of flurries on Monday of next week. Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud. And for Prince Edward Island, the forecast, snow expected on Thursday. There might be a mix for eastern parts of PEI. Flurries in the forecast for Friday, followed by a mix of sun and cloud, colder temperatures on the weekend, and a chance of flurries on Monday.